Good morning, my friends. Hey, how are ya? Anyhow, just wanted to have a check-in with you about what's going on today and how I'm living. Hopefully check in to see how you're living. Like to always find out how people out there are doing. So remember to leave comments and just feedback if you have any. But I'm doing the 5 a.m. thing still. This is day number 19 out of 66. So it's like this new mug is pretty awesome. I'll show you. Check this out. Love it. It's kind of a beat up old, but this big fat mug. OT. Yum. Alright. So, anyhow. Today is Friday, the 27th of January 2017, and a lot's been going on. Little's been going on, a bit of both, I suppose. I guess anyone could say that. What's up? Not much, a lot. I'm getting ready to go outside and face the day, so I took a little break here before I normally would do that to say hi and check in. Been really hitting the steps lately, walking quite a bit. More steps than I've done ever in a 7-day, 14-day span. Tracking it all on Fitbit. And I'm just looking down at my phone right now to see where I'm at with Fitbit. Today only 560 steps. That's since 5 a.m. though, so an hour just been walking around the house. Quarter of a mile though. But yesterday did really well. I don't know if you can see that, but I did 18,555 steps, which is 8.51 miles, and the calories burned, and 168 active minutes, which means I was moving nonstop during those minutes. The best day I've had, probably second best ever, is this one. Look at those steps, 27,000, that's 12 and a half miles, 257 minutes of moving around, and I don't want to burn out. I've burned out before doing this, sleeping on 7 hours of sleep, getting through last night. I did get a decent amount of sleep. I slept 7 hours and 17 minutes, which I haven't had an 8-hour night of sleep in quite some time. But as I've learned, the more active you are, the less sleep you need to some extent, because your brain's firing and you're doing all the things that you need to do rather than just sitting around slumbering, whatever the word is I'm trying to find. I'm not very articulate today. Anyways, some hot tea right there. Rooibos, honey bush, vanilla, and a little bit of yerba mate. That dur. So, ordered some new vitamins today. We'll pay some bills. Still keeping my sheets, as I've talked about before. Progress sheets every day. Today it says at the top, this is day 19 of 66. So I'm not even 1/3 of the way through, but really when you're focusing on a goal, you can, but I choose not to, and I think it's most beneficial for most people not to look at how far you have to go, but rather realize how far you've come And even if you're just at the beginning, focus on what task you have right at hand, just in your immediate presence. So, if that makes any sense. So, I am trying very hard to continue this gravy train, to keep myself rocking away, and I think I'm doing all right. I don't do the 20-20-20 regiment concisely as I would like, which means the first 20 minutes of your day you're moving, working out pretty consistently, breaking that sweat. The second 20 minutes you spend planning your day, and the third 20-minute segment you go and educate yourself in some means, either by reading, TED Talk, just looking something up to further your education. The way I've been doing it as of late has been getting up, finding my daily what I want to do sheet, plan for the day sheet, which I still need to work on, filling about half of that out, getting the tea and juice ready, just to get a little bit of nourishment into the body, make the body warm up, get the blood pumping, spend some time in my kitchen. It's been annoying this morning. I think from last night I got this big fat housefly that came in here. You can probably see that bugger flying around. Super plump. Came in, probably feasting off of who knows what outside. But anyways, it's warming up, so those bad boys are coming to life. It's chilly out today, as you can see the way I'm dressed. What else? Anyhow, loving this. Oh, also part of my regiment, trying to get enough nutrients into my system. That's important. On this sheet here, it says, I'll read you some of the things and some of my answers. Get up 5 a.m. Noted that it was tough to get moving today. Mindfulness and meditate time at and for blank minutes. So that doesn't work out as a consistent time for me yet. But I don't know if that's necessarily necessary. I'm going to stop saying if that makes sense, because I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. My exercise plan Friday at 5 a.m. and later times is to keep moving, keep the mind active, because I think active mindset and neuro firings can be just as important as physical working out, both in combination with one another. I think great. Think about your muscles and your bones. I gotta remember to hydrate them, get enough minerals, potassium, sodiums, electrolytes, good sugars in there. So my eating plan for the day. Now, this is something that I really need to work on. I know that some people have a hard time not eating. Some people like to pig out and junk food it up all day. That's not me at all. I am not a big eater. I do enjoy food, don't get me wrong. I don't have an eating disorder or anything along those lines, but I do have to plan out when I'm going to eat better. So today I wrote down my plan for the day. Some of these I know that I do, and they're not maybe considered to many of you food, but tea. I believe that good teas, not just caffeinated black and green teas, but good teas can be an essential part of giving your body many of the vitamins and minerals that it longs for. A green juice smoothie. I make one with my Vitamix about every 2 or 3 days and have it in 2 mason jars. I won't drink 32 ounces at a time, but I will usually drink about half of that a morning. So over the course of 4 mornings in the refrigerator, that juice will stay good. You don't want to really let it go too long since it's not flash pasteurized. And I also don't like to pasteurize food, not just because I can't, but because I think it loses a lot of the enzymes and minerals that are essential. But you don't want to let it go too long either, because then you start getting bacteria and unhealthiness in the smoothie, which can make you sick. Today, beans and rice, because I have some in the fridge. It's good to prepare meals ahead of time. That way you'll have it on hand, so when you're tired, you're worn out, say you've just gone out a long walk or a run or workout, you can just pop it out, heat it up, and take care of yourself. It's best not to binge and purge, whereas you get to a point of starving, low blood sugar, and then you just eat a lot of carbs. I don't think that's very good for you. Keep a steady amount of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and carbohydrates in your body at all times if you can. Sometimes it's good to snack on things that are not the best for you, but are good enough for you. Like for me, junk food that I eat, I use junk in quotes because it's not like Doritos or candy bars or soda pops, but the Gardein chicken, it's like those pre-made sort of processed soy vegan chicken slices. And I also stick to the recommended daily allowances of foods that are put on the boxes. It's easy to be so hungry that you eat like a whole box or a half of a box of something, when in actuality there is 5 or 6 servings in a package. I know I've devoured bags of potato chips and look back later and it says serving size about 14 chips, and I'm like, how much saturated, polyunsaturated fats that I just put away right then and there. Anyways, 2 things that will make the day be a good day, such as call a special friend, listen to special music, spend time with my cat. Well, I don't have a cat. I try to call my best of friends on a regular basis, call friends, and some of them never call back, but everyone's different. People have busy lives. Me, I've got to make my life busy. Anyways, so today, spend some time with my mom, probably get a blood test. I guess I'm not looking forward to it, but when you're like, when you're dealing with epilepsy and brain tumors, little things are meaningful and they give you purpose, even if those are just going to hospital appointments, because I actually don't mind doing those things. As long as it's not like go to the hospital and get like an organ removed, or I even didn't so much mind getting radiation, because it was something that I knew that was going to help reduce the size of my brain tumor. But anyways, I digress. So today for me, spending time with my mom, and listening to and reading the rest of the John Grisham audiobook, Bleachers. Got some other books that I'm also going to work on here soon. And my mom's got me really into John Grisham. I really like his sort of mystery adventure lawyer books for the most part. What I hope to accomplish today, I wrote, find better peace of mind, make myself less groggy by getting more rest, being more mindful, and less dependency on the benzodiazepines. So I've had some anxiety, a lot of it due to overexertion. So I'm working on that. I also made a note to myself, when am I going to start writing some of my book entries? I want to work on just writing a book for myself, and that's something that's been very challenging for me to this point, but I know I can do it. How will I spend the evening, including bedtime ritual, such as no technology for 30 minutes? I just underline that because I agree. Quiet activities, and gratitude before sleeping. So definitely no technology, no sitting in front of a monitor. Try not to be in front of this computer or a phone for 30 minutes. That's very hard for me. I'll admit, quieting the mind down, breathing. Usually when it's my head hits the pillow these days from all the walking I do, I'm out like a light within the first 15 minutes easy. Gratitude before sleeping. That's important. Think about all the things you're grateful for, family, friends. Even if you don't feel like you have those things in your life, just grateful for the life that you have and the opportunities that you have in front of you and the great times that you have behind you. That's wonderful. Winding down and get a few good stretches in there. I noticed a few. So I think it was Ricky Henderson, instead of this baseball player, stole a lot of bases. Stretch, do a real good stretch before bed. You wake up feeling loose in the morning. And same with when you wake up in the morning, stretch. Get ready for that day so you don't pull any muscles. Stay hydrated, not overhydrated, but make sure you get enough minerals. And just stretch. Stretching feels good. It's like giving yourself a massage almost. When you're like, oh, that's a muscle that really needed to be worked, that I haven't worked for a while. You know, you're running a lot, so you're tensing up these muscles up here. You're not realizing all the muscles that you're not using as you maybe those muscles would appreciate being used. One I really like is this one. Or let's do this. Just feeling that feels so good. The whole arm. Do it back here. You can't see me doing it, but what is a supportive message that I would like to have for myself today? Now, all of these you can choose your own. You notice the more I fill these out, the more they kind of start to become repetitive, but it's great to write some of them down and try to look for new things to do and new ways of approaching it so you don't get stuck in a rut. But my supportive message that I would like to have for myself today, that I'm going to give to myself today, is just a simple 3 words. Give yourself credit. I give myself credit because I've managed to go 19 days in a row waking up at 5 a.m., which is no easy feat for me. I've managed to walk between 120 and 130,000 steps a day. And I've kept a pretty positive attitude. I've learned to become more independent, enjoy my own company, and just being appreciative of a lot of what I have in my life. So giving myself credit. Today's a new day and I'm ready to attack it. And since I've got up at 5 o'clock, here I am an hour and a half later and I'm still feeling good. So I'm going to try to know good from bad in my own mind, what feels right versus which doesn't feel right, but also knowing that it's a lot of those things that don't feel right and aren't good in this world are things that I need to focus less on, make a difference where I can, and believe that I can make more difference than sometimes I think I can. So I hope this is fun to watch or Maybe I'm just rambling on. I don't know, but I'm doing it because I enjoy it. So thank you for tuning in. That was just over 20 minutes of me talking. I hope you have a magnificent day. And this is Angelo saying, peace.